Buongiorno, good morning. It's Pet Lifestyle with Bats. I'm at the Santa Maria Novella railway station in Florence, and this morning I'm off to Rome, to the international airport. Big trip coming up. As always, thumbs up, subscribe, bell notifications on. I'll see you at the airport and let you know. Okay, so on our way to Rome. Now this trip takes about 2.25 hours from Florence to the international airport. And by the way, this is what the business class cabin looks like. Quite spacious, leather seats, and it'll set you back €25, just over €25. So for the two of us, just €51. You get an envelope or a welcome pack, some complimentary food, coffee and so on. And currently we're cruising through southern Tuscany, I guess, at about 240 kilometres an hour on the fast train. So it'll get us to the airport at about 9:30 this morning for a midday flight. Hey, where are we going? Soon to be revealed. This flight we're going with premium economy, so we check in quite quickly, and with our Australian passports we got through customs passport control also rapidly. 30 minutes we're talking about, so that was fantastic. Now, northern hemisphere to southern hemisphere, going from summer to winter. Have you guessed where we might be going? I won't give it away yet, but what if I was to say to you, "G'day mate, I'm going to have a coldie when I get there." Have you guessed where we're heading? Hey, I'll see you when we arrive. Well, back in Melbourne. First time in 3 years and 4 months, not that anyone's counting. How do I feel? Well, we're both pretty excited. What's Melbourne going to be like after that period of time? I mean, we've seen our kids at Christmas. It's fantastic. So we've seen them again. We haven't seen our parents for a long time too. We're just doing our e-ticket for passport control. Our lift, our son's out waiting for us too. It's going to be fantastic. Spend a few days back in Melbourne. I've got a few touristy things to do to share with you as well. So, see you soon. Chippies, fish and chips. Haven't had them for
4 years.
Three and a third years. 3 years, 4 months. Must say.
Why don't you eat enough chips?
Grilled
That's what I said.
Dimmies, potato cakes.
Yes!
And lots of sauce. This is going to be good.
And gravy.
And gravy. I'm not sure about the gravy. I'm always tomato sauce guy. But have a look at this. Doesn't get much better than that.
They're my
I'm telling you.
What's that? Oh, that's...
Nah, there's not enough.
Not the healthiest meal.
Sharon!
Not enough chips. Not enough chips. Look at that.
How many chips are you planning to eat? All of them? There it is. No, we're not watching Dirty Dancing.
So, I'm at my daughter's apartment in Armadale in Melbourne. A great area with a rooftop pool, as you can see. And it is, it's winter, but it's heated. You could swim in there comfortably. But it's a great setup, isn't it? She's very happy here. Close to the railway station too. Lots of cafes, wine bars. So if you're going to pick an apartment, you want to be close to all of that. Good transport, cafes, restaurants, wine bars. It's a good spot. So driving in Australia, left hand side. It's a bit tricky after quite a few years on the right hand side. USA and Europe, drive on the right. Australia, UK on the left. It's more dodgy when you're trying to cross the road. Anyway. Alright, so I'm just on the veranda at where my son lives. It's actually our place, but he's looking after it really well. See the city in the background? So I'll just show you around, shall I?
Sam's doing a few silky chin-ups.
Hey, the Brighton beach boxes. It's about 4 or 5 kilometres from the city of Melbourne. Quite a popular little tourist destination. Come down here for some nice photos. Wintry day along the bay. It's a bit cold. We can still see a few people about. So there's Port Phillip Bay out there. Not a surfing venue. The surf's about 70 kilometres away. I like this one. Life's the beach. It's about 7:30 in the morning, just after sunrise. When you're away for a while, the family, the children, have additions. So I want you to meet one this morning, and my son. They've also got a 10-month bouncing baby boy. He's a big boy for 10 months too, so we'll meet him a bit later as well. So the first introduction is to Nala, and can't beat a good walk with the dog. Oh yeah, so look at that, the gum tree behind me. Very Australiana, isn't it? Very. Okay, so as you can see behind me, flat as a pancake, no surf. But tomorrow, another day, we'll see. Now I'm booked in for Urban Surf. It's an inland surf facility just near the International Airport of Melbourne. Oh, you're a bit cold in there. Come on, come on.
Come.
Right, so this one is called the no touch.
Drop. No touch. Break.
Oh, look at that for training. That's quality, isn't it?
Sissy, come. Here. Let's go. Spin.
How about that?
Sit. Speak. Good boy. Well done. Drop. Speak. Speak. Good boy.
He's very clever.
Boy. Middle. Good boy. Drop. Good. Stay. Bang. Good boy.
Too tough.
Good boy.
Hey, how clever is Zeus?
You're
Good
a
boy.
star. He's a good boy.
He's a good fellow, is our Zeus. 10-month big baby boy. Buonasera, good evening. Expat Lifestyle with Bats, Friday night in Melbourne. It's football night. I'm going to see my mighty team, the Magpies. Collingwood in the Australian Football League, the AFL. It's going to be a cracker of a game, I think. First, my team's first versus Team 6, which is the Western Bulldogs. And I'm having a quiet one with my daughter and son at the Wharf Hotel, which is on the Yarra. It's about a 14-minute walk to the Marval Stadium. Hey, for my USA subscribers, there's a USA connection to Collingwood. We drafted a player from the US in 2016. More about that later. We'll win tonight too. So the view outside the Marval Stadium, up there, you can see that, where the game is tonight. Collingwood versus the Bulldogs, Western Bulldogs, the Magpies. That's our team. Here's my son,
Go the Pies.
Chandler, Britt. Hey! And quite nice, this area is called the Docklands area of Melbourne.
Yeah.
Melbourne, the Marval Stadium. Now we're just got to find our seats.
We need to go to level 2.
Up to level 2, but there's a bit of a snapshot. Crowds filling in. Okay, so here we go in the Medallion Club. So top shelf tickets, by the way. But when you've got your kids to look after, this is what you do.
Not bad, Dad.
I like it. Let's do a little-
Right, alright.
Roof is closed. Roof is closed. These seats look great, by the way.
Pretty good seats. Happy.
Thumbs up. Good seats. Another one. Here we go, Pies. Go Pies. See that? Now in Aussie Rules you have to kick the ball between the two big sticks to score a goal. And that equals 6 points. You miss, to either side, only 1 point. Now the player here who just caught the ball, which is referred to as taking a mark, is Mason Cox from Texas. Now what a great story. Knowing nothing about Aussie Rules football, in 2014 Coxie went to a talent identification camp in LA for Aussie Rules football. 2 years later, he plays his first game for Collingwood. He's now played over 100 games for the Magpies and is a real crowd favourite. Unfortunately here, with his kick, he misses the goal and just scores a point up behind. I don't think he's quite 8 foot, but anyway.
No.
211 centimetres. That's under 7 foot. Got it.
Very nice.
So the team always comfortable. No, we sealed it in the third quarter.
Third quarter.
Yep,
Sealed the
always good, always happy.
Yep.
So expat lifestyle with Bads, AFL football, the Magpies, Collingwood, still on top of the ladder. Good morning. I'm at Urban Surf in Melbourne, Australia. It's flat at the moment, but in about 10 minutes it's going to start pumping. I've got an intermediate wave and I'm a little bit nervous, to tell you the truth. It's been quite a while, 5.5 years at Florence, so we'll see if I can still stand up. So as we paddle out to start the session, they pump a set through, and this generates water flow and creates a rip along this wall and makes it easier for us to paddle out. The Three Blue Ducks, the cafe, clean, with a diverse menu, just a great place for your friend or partner to hang out and watch. albeit it is probably a bit too far away to really catch the action. So if you're the one who is in here watching, just say this when your surfing partner or friend returns. Dude, what a sesh. Bet you're stoked. That was sick. You were shredding and charging out there. And it was so gnarly. And look, they'll definitely react with a smile if you say that. Okay, so I'm just in the cafe at Urban Surf having a nice hot brew. It was cold out there, I'm telling you. All the guys had hoodies on and booties on, not me. I'm still shivering a bit. But anyway, it was hard work, I must say. In my mind, I was still a surfer, but out there it was a bit sad actually. Okay, so I'll show you around a little bit of the Urban Surf facility. You can see the wave action happening behind there. So if you haven't got a board or wetsuit, they've got all that hiring facility here as well to help you out. I'll just show you that. Okay, so there's the entrance there. We've got change areas here. All very good. Bathrooms and so on. And if we look back out, we've got a surf school happening with the young ones there, and that's the beginner wave out the back. Rights, and on the other side we've got lefts. So goofy foot and natural foot here. And you can see this facility is your surf rental building, so you can hire a board, and you've got long boards, short boards and everything else in between, and wetsuits of course. Nice warm spa area for afterwards because it is winter at the moment. Hey, by the way, it's pretty cold in there. I'm still shivering a little bit. Great setup. Oh, and they film every wave you take, so you use the QR code there, and you can on your phone and download, I guess, or buy and then download any footage that you think is okay. So the session I did this morning was the intermediate. I think this is the beginner wave out the back. You can see there, you paddle out along the wall there. There's a bit of a rip current that takes you out, and then you just line up, take it in turns. And in the foreground, a surf school. And this facility, Urban Surf, is about 2 or 3 kilometres from the Melbourne International Airport at Tullamarine. So one of the northern suburbs of Melbourne. Hey, what do you think, everyone? It's pretty good, isn't it? And really, $80 Australian dollars for a 1 hour session. Pretty good. You get lots of opportunities for waves. So how did I surf this morning? Not very good. Not very good. I'm a bit disappointed, but the takeoff's quite different too. You do need a bit of practice as well. Next time. Always next time. So is this an activity to have a go at if you visit Melbourne? For sure. Particularly if you're a surfer. So expat lifestyle with Bads. I hope you enjoyed my experience at Urban Surf in Melbourne. Okay, back again, expat lifestyle with Bads. Our short stay down under is coming to a close. We're in our son's beastie ute, the Aussie ute, and he's taking us out to the International Airport of Melbourne, where we're catching a flight back to Singapore first, and then Rome, and then a train back to Florence. So it's a long trip. If you haven't done this one before, it's a bit over 20 hours. You put the train in there, it's about a 24-hour trip, so it's a long one. Hey, it's been a great 8-9 days here. Ticked off all the boxes. The fish and chips, the takeaway food that we've missed, that was a treat. The Urban Surf was great. The AFL Footy, I hope you enjoyed that vision too. Now, we came with 1 suitcase each. We're going back with 2 each. So guess what? There's a lot of Vegemite being packed, and a few little of those home comforts that we've missed. Okay, so yes, in Australia we're driving on the left. So we're about 2 kilometres, a bit over a mile from the airport. So we're in our son's car. Chandler, what is it?
It's a Mazda BT50 Thunder. It's a 2021 or 22 model. It's good. Gets you to point A to point B.
In style. Now it's got the auto driving too, but I said no.
Oh, well,
Don't put that on. Which means hands-free, doesn't it?
Hands-free.
Yeah, it makes me a bit nervous.
There we go. Now it should just drive.
Alright, so the hands-free driving
Hands-free.
just makes me a bit nervous.
Slows down automatically. I am meant to be turning left. But every now and then you do have to let it know you're there. So you've got to touch the steering wheel.
Okay, little safety mechanism.
Yep.
It's just a matter of time, isn't it, everyone? It's just a matter of time.
But I'm going left now, so... Oh, we'll see it turn.
It's good having a helping hand,
Yeah,
big strong
pretty
fella.
good.
That's just settling in to the long haul from Singapore to Rome. That's about 11.5 hours. Look, we've treated ourselves business class. Why not? Sometimes you've got to do that, don't you? It's a great setup, lots of room. Put the seat back. It's a great sleep. And what a trip, eh? What a trip. Hope you enjoyed this episode. And as always, thumbs up, notifications on, and subscribe. See you next episode.